Good morning, everyone. It is an honor to be here today at Taipei Blockchain Week opening day. And this event brings together experts from all over the world to explore the future of the blockchain technology. And I'm excited to contribute to this important event. Today, I have the privilege of discussing Taiwan regulatory framework for virtual asset service provider, VASP, with the particularly focusing on new registration regulation that took effect on November 13th this year. And as the chairperson of Taiwan FinTech Association and Asia FinTech Alliance and chief advisor for VASP Association, I have been closely involved in the development of this framework. And I would like to share with you on how Taiwan is aiming at to be one of the key players in these industries. So today, I was starting with providing an overview of four-stage regulation process adopted by FSC, financial supervision provision, and I will dive into the key aspect of the newly implemented registration regulation. As I know, there are several foreign companies here. You are willing to know more about the regulation in Taiwan. So there is starting with, let me just briefly introduce myself. I am, in addition to the chairperson of Asia FinTech Alliance and the chairwoman of Taiwan FinTech Association, and I was the judge before, and I was minister before. So one of my major responsibility and kind of my mission and vision is to help industry to have a good dialogue with government. Okay, so they're starting with four-stage regulation framework adopted by FSC. So for the stage one, Taiwan amended the Mandatory Laundering Control Act and issued anti-money laundering regulation. And as of now, there are 26 VASP have successfully completed the AML compliance declaration process. So that's the stage one. And the stage two, in addition to issue guideline to manage VASP activities, FSC facilitates to establish SRO, VASP Association in June this year. And this step is very crucial because it's bringing industry players together to collaborate on self-regulated code. So that's the stage two. And the stage three, a major development come with the newly amended Money Laundering Control Act, which introduced a new registration framework for VASP. Anyone you want to do virtual asset service providing services in Taiwan, you have to register with FSC. And this new law imposes, please be noted, imposes criminal liability, which is up to 2 years imprisonment on any unregistered VASP. So this is a significant step in ensure foreign VASP, including foreign VASP, you have to comply with local regulation, and you have to join VASP Association. And through this newly established association, private VASP now have a direct and effective communication channel with FSC and other competent authorities. to share their concerns and feedback. So currently, when we are producing self-regulatory code, FSC actually actively participate in our discussion to make sure all the self-regulatory code are not just only shaped by the private sector, but also recognized and endorsed by FSC. So that's the stage 3, is current stage. So anyone in this room, if you want to do business in Taiwan, please be noticed of this stage. So there is a registration regulation, and there is quite a few self-regulatory code produced by VASP Association. And then I move to stage 4. Look ahead, the FSC is currently trying to develop a dedicated law to improve VASP supervision and to support the continuous growth of the Taiwan VASP industries. So, but currently we haven't yet have so-called firm deadline when the law will be complete. So, but we expect to have more clear understanding about the progress and direction by early next year. Okay, so let me introduce more about this new law. You know, this new law, just as I said, there is a criminal liability, so please be careful. It's already effective. And then, please be noted, in addition to this registration regulation, there are several self-regulatory codes effective at the same day. Those codes, including the code for members, which regarding the rights and obligation of members, and the guideline for virtual asset listing and delisting, and also the guideline for customer protection, and also the guideline for AML and CTF. So let me briefly introduce. You know, there are five business type. One is virtual asset exchanger and trading platform, and transferor, and custodian, and underwriter. So those are subject to general requirements, and some of they are subject to specific requirements. So let us move to the general requirements. So any type of virtual asset service provider have to apply these general requirements. So for example, like you have to join VASP Association, and you have to comply with the self-regulatory code I just mentioned, and you have to have a security management system, information security management system, and you have to have a custodian of customers' fiat currency. For this part, you have to either put your fiat in a trust account with bank, or you have to purchase so-called the performance guarantee fund, a bond from a bank. So that's the custody of customers' fiat currency. And you have to ensure business continuity, and you also have to have procedures for customer protection and customer complaint handling procedures. Yes, finally, thank you. And also the record keeping for 5 years. So that's the general requirements. Each kind of five type, and each type have to comply with the general requirements. And let me discuss this exchange and trading platform. So exchanges, which is involving the exchange between fiat and virtual asset or between virtual asset. And the fiat currency in this type of business, which include Taiwan dollar, New Taiwan dollar, and foreign currency. And foreign currency also including currency issues by PRC, Hong Kong, and Macau. And the trading platform is centralized AI trading market. So let me explain more about these two types. These two types have different requirements. So for example, like the first type, you have to disclose exchange policy, and also you have to maintain so-called real-time information record keeping. And for trading platform, also certain requirements, including asset listing and delisting standards. And you also have to develop market fairness and detection mechanism. Okay, so let us move to custodian. The custodian services, if you want to do custodian services, the key is whether you are keeping and managing virtual asset. So if you are keeping private key, you have to register with FSC. If you not keeping private key, you don't need to register, so-called proceed with registration procedures. But the question is, if you keep partial private key, that will be reviewed case by case. So the key issue is, whether you have any control over the virtual asset. Okay, so this is the requirements for virtual asset custodian services. So you have to segregate custody, and also you need to have internal custody policies and record keeping for 5 years, and also you need to have annual reconciliation by accounting firm. And for this custodian services, as I know, there are quite a few foreign companies is considered to enter into Taiwan market. I would like to share with you, so far, there is no precedent. So any foreign law and practice in this area will be a good reference for Taiwan government. And as to the custodian services, there are two options. One option is apply for VASP. In other words, VASP registration regulation is not applied to traditional financial institution. So if you are a solution or technical provider, you can either work with a financial institution as a technical solution provider only, so you don't need to register with FSC as custodian services VASP. But if you want to do the custodian services by your own, and then you have to register with FSC if you have control over the private key. Okay, that's a new announcement by FSC regarding the custodian business trial, and this is only applied to financial institution, which is a licensed financial institution. So it is not applied to VASP. So VASP, under this new announcement, you can only cooperate with a financial institution. Okay, the next one is transferal. Transferal, there is not that detailed requirements for transferal. So as long as you are assisting others to do the transfer of virtual asset. For example, like if there is a convenience store want to so-called make an offer to their customer to use their so-called point, purchase point to redeem crypto. And then if you provide such kind of services, you may subject to virtual asset transfer, and then you need to get a license for doing this kind of business. And underwriter is maybe it's easier to understand. It's regarding virtual asset issuance and sales. So it's more like ICO and IEO. So if you are doing this kind of business, you have to register in this type of business. Okay. There's one thing I would like to share with you because there is an annual financial inspection by FSC, and from this year, they are annual inspection on VASP, and there are two major findings. One is inadequate customer identity verification measures. And the other one is insufficient monitoring mechanism for ongoing customer transaction. So for these two, I would say the first one involving more advanced KYC tools, solutions. And the second one involving we may need more AML and fraud detection solutions. Well, let us move to another very critical issue is the anti-fraud, because the cyber-enabled fraud has been dramatically increasing, not in the world, but especially in Asia. And in Taiwan, last year, 30% of the total number of fraud are related to cryptocurrency. So because of that, we know all the challenges from asset recovering is because the dummy account, and not easy to access wallet database, and quick transfer and cross-border transactions is not easy to trace back and get back the asset. So also, the transfer of the assets is very quick. So we are racing against time. So because of that, Taiwan just have a new anti-fraud act. So there are also several obligations under this new act. So I wish any of you, if you want to do business here, you have to be notice of this new act. So this new act effective in this July, and under this new act, VASP can suspend the suspicious account and can inquire other VASP to cooperate with, and there is a joint prevention notification mechanism. That means if the asset transfer from your platform to others, and then you can notify the other VASP, but without breach of privacy or data protection related regulation. And also in certain cases, it's possible to refund the asset to victim. And also there's a safe harbor principle. That means, once you comply with this new act, and then you will exempt from legal liabilities. And under this new act, there is a cooperation and partnership developed between public and private sectors. Currently, they already API between private sector and private sector. We're trying to so-called exchange information more efficiently. So let me conclude my today's presentation because we are so-called adopt step-by-step approach. That means, for the new area, it is really not a matter of whether we should regulate this new area. It's really a matter of when and how. So through this step-by-step approach, public sector and private sector learn this new area together. So our government, through this approach, they have more experiences and knowledge to regulate this area more efficiently. So we believe our government will be smarter than before. And in this area, actually, we believe we will have more promising industries. And also, just as I said, this regulatory code is a bottom-up approach. So the language proposed by industries. So that means for industries, it is more executable and approved by government. So that erases government concerns. So I want to share with you, when we are discussing regulatory code, FSC representative actually sitting in the meeting room with us. And the meeting room is not in the office of FSC. Instead, it's in the office of BASP Association office. So I just want to say they are come to our office to discuss of self-regulatory code with us. So, well, we feel so-called open-minded from our regulators. So cooperation among public-private sectors is very important. So we believe in Taiwan, we are getting more and more cooperation relation with our regulators. So we truly believe in Taiwan, we are going to have a promising environment and future in virtual asset services industries. So any of you, if you are interested in participate in our so-called development of these new industries, welcome, and we would like to assist you to have more developing opportunities in Taiwan. Thank you for listening.